Right, welcome back, guys, to another The Boys. And we can't play the one game we want to play. Years have passed, but still, none have forgotten the 100-Year War. Tragedy that came very close to overthrowing the supreme overlord of hell, Lucifer.
Oh shit.
That click?
Yeah, I think you gotta click.
Wayward demons who had received nothing but abuse deceived the ultimate deceiver and waged war on the devil. Lucifer squashed the first attack swiftly. It would have been the end of the war had not one significant event occurred. The traitorous demons joined sides with the humans, lending the mortals their unholy powers. The battle escalated into a fierce and bloody struggle, causing deaths to plague both earth and hell for decades upon decades. Those acts in subordination dealt a huge blow in the Lord of Hell's patience and pride. It was simply not enough for them to snuff out the war. Many had to fall along with it. Discarding all loyalties, both enemy and ally alike, were torn down by the devil's own hand. With the end of the 100-Year War, the structures of hell were broken and in need of reform, and so Lord Lucifer split the underworld into 7 districts, each with its own district culture. The first district, Kasil of Gluttony. Second district, Fuzhong of Lust. The third district,
Murcielago?
Murcielago of Greed. The fourth district, Phantasma of Pride. The fifth district, Grafstein of Sloth. The sixth district. I just realized the 7 deadly sins. It really took me that long.
Oh, it took you that.
It really took me that long.
I knew. I heard the 7 districts of sin, and I was like, oh, I see.
I was like, huh, this seems familiar. Why do I? And I heard sloth, and I was like, oh, this is the 7. Because no one uses sloth as a sin, but it is. It's the 6th district.
Bro, I'm so slothful.
You mean, yeah, it is true. Minato of Wrath, and finally the 7th district, Earth of Envy. I feel like I'm Wrath, and I feel like you're more sloth.
Yeah, I'm sloth.
I think Ian's Lust. You know, I take that back. I think I'm Pride. I don't know. I think I'm either Pride or Wrath.
I don't even know.
Order and as much peace as one could expect in hell was restored by that act. Each district was allowed to live independently from the rest, but was asked to deal with their own problems and controlled by their own individual governors. They were each tasked with harvesting a particular sin. This new way of life divided the demons, allowing Overlord Lucifer to establish strong control over them, ensuring that they would never again be betrayed. At least that was the idea. Recently, there's been unrest within the district. One in particular has been causing more trouble than they're worth, and the devil's starting to get tired of hearing about it.
Lucy, as the Overlord, is more casually known. Lucy, as the Overlord is more casually known, squints at the sniveling governor standing before him. Before them.
Overlord,
Oh, okay.
Are you listening? That forsaken succubus is at it again. She is a thief.
Oh yeah.
What?
Did you hear that or no?
I barely.
Oh, sorry. I have to.
Would that not be voice?
Huh? No, that was voiced.
Yeah, but would that not be voice volume?
Oh, you right. I'm looking at it. You right. I'll bleep.
Sorry. All
That's fine. I have to. I don't know why. My headphones can hear a lot more. I think my headphones are more sensitive.
Yeah. Whatever the man is saying is irrelevant. Right now, Lucy isn't focused on his complaints. Instead, they are entertaining themselves by creating the illusion of placing him between their forefinger and thumb. With one forceful pinch, they pretend to crush him. I see.
This is the person that destroyed hell.
This is the person who runs hell.
Yep. Oh, I think we have the exact same commenter. Keep going.
They can already hear the governor's bones snapping and his his blood sloshing from his skin like a bursted pimple.
Overlord Lucifer, these are serious matters. We must take care of them as quickly as possible.
The man stops speaking as Lucy's face brightens with an enlightened realization. Again, what the governor says is irrelevant, and it isn't impacting the devil's mood or thought process at all. Lucy suddenly realizes, with the greatest delight, that their devilnish doesn't have to be imaginary. They can do exactly that, and so easily in reality without consequence.
Oh god.
Their strangely melodic laugh fills the throne room, the hallways, and every room from the east to the west wing. Cracks quickly run through the walls, wood doors splinter, and all the windows rock violently in their frames. It should be noted that the costs incurred every year in collateral damage from just the Overlord's moods should never be mentioned or thought of. Huh. This year alone, 80 people in the finance department have been executed for mentioning it.
A bug. You're like a tiny little bug.
Okay.
Okay. Lucifer continues to snicker, the demonic laughter dying to just a slither of a smile.
What?
Oh, affection! Can we open that?
Salios. Yaki. Kali. Anizu.
Anzu and...
Ansu.
Is that Lord Lucy?
This is Lucifer from Teen Titans. The last one. This works as a snicker, yeah.
My mistress...
Mistress?
Mars?
The Supreme Overlord shakes their head before... Slowly, a warning glint shimmering in their regal eyes. It seems playful at first, but slowly begins to bore holes into the demon's skull. The governor gulps loudly, afraid to open his mouth and utter the wrong thing again, but the tap of Lucy's fingers against the arm of the throne represents a countdown of the seconds of patience they have left.
Lady, Lord, Sir?
Lady? Lord? Sir? Insubordination!
Lucy's foot slams down, causing a quake to ripple throughout the entire building. The human resource department below is showered in rubble, but they continue to work through the natural disaster that is their overlord.
You, the 4th governor of the 3rd district, come here before me and do grovel appropriately.
What the fuck?
I don't know what's happening. A long finger points towards the governor. Anger burns bright in Lucy's eyes, igniting a flickering flame in the palm of their hand.
Do you not wonder what happened to the first 3 governors of your district?
They misgendered Lucy. Is that what happened?
My thing is master, is that masculine?
Yes. Yeah, because mistress is the
actual term.
I
There is
don't
none.
know.
It would be
I am-
master. You default to male when you're talking about everyone's master. So in every
no
other
gender
language,
neutral term.
master would be the gender neutral term. There is no gender like overlord, I guess.
I guess.
Even lord is more of a male term. I feel like he's
I
just,
don't know.
I feel like
Yeah,
he's picking
lord
at-
is a traditionally male term. I don't know.
I think he's picking up
Because lady
straws
would
here.
be the. I have no idea.
Cracks and demented joy as the flower grows and engulfs in their whole hand.
I apologize. I humbly beg your forgiveness, O great ruler.
Oh, great ruler.
That one worked.
The flame of the Overlord's anger extinguishes as suddenly as it appeared. Sitting back down on the throne, Lucy's voice becomes insipidly sweet.
Apology accepted. Now, back to what you are here for. I think you should. The only clear course of action is... What did you come here for?
Lucy vaguely tries to remember whatever the governor is complaining about is boring and troublesome. And really don't want to listen to the man repeat himself. However, not knowing is also very irritating to the Overlord, and by asking, they'll be irritated but not ignorant.
About the Kumino Ito district. They have been practically caught red-handed trifling in my district's affairs.
Practically caught is not the same as being caught, though, is it?
Lucy now remembers why they had gotten bored and started to imagine the governor as a bug.
That's correct, but I know the 6th district is up to something. I can just smell the greed on that succubus. And she's taunting me because she knows that I know, and she...
But the 6th district isn't the 6th district,
Is
isn't
that Wrath?
That's Wrath. No, last one's Wrath, isn't it?
Then was it Envy? Because I thought the last one was Envy.
Oh, that could be a Wrath. Hey, you're not greedy, though, is what I'm saying.
What a whiny creature.
The question is, what's
Blah, 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 my souls. Blah, 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 the outrage. Why haven't I killed him already?
Once more bored of the governor, Lucy's mind begins to wander. And finally, something the man says gets through to ruler's idle mind.
What will you do about her transgressions?
What will I do? Do you truly think that was an appropriate thing to ask me? And I'd advise you to think quickly on that.
The government babbles between apologize and continue to rant to the 6th district.
I am begging you, O Great One, to not misunderstand, but something still has to be done about the 6th district.
Misunderstand? Insubordination!
I like that this time.
Screams and rings of fire surround
Die.
the government. The man is... Did I pause it? Pause it?
Pause it?
No, I put it on auto and I was trying to stop it.
Oh, okay.
You just hear that insubordination.
Yeah.
Like that's some Danganronpa sound. I'm just thinking Danganronpa when I hear those things.
Joom.
Lucy sloshes over their throne, pinching the space between their brows.
I know you're there, Fox.
Valley currents, a twin-tailed fox emerges, her body already bowed before the Lord.
You, what's your name, Fox?
Oh, it's us. Okay, I thought we were Lucy.
Yeah. No, we're us. We don't get to be the supreme overlord of hell. Christ. I know we're a ghoul. I think we're
Oh, we found Zero.
found Zero. I mean, we are in hell.
We're gonna call ourselves Zero.
Sure, why not?
Please type an initial for that.
What?
Oh, I can't use numpad, you whores.
Initial? Is that like?
Wait, what? Why can't I use Z? Wait, I'm not crazy, right? Okay, never mind. Okay, my Z was stuck for a second. Uppercase that. Though it isn't right to expect someone to like Lucifer to remember someone as insignificant as Zero, the fox has dedicated herself to the ruler. It is honestly too much to expect Lucifer to remember her name. You want to do Zero or no?
Oh fuck! There's no CV on the main character, so we have to do the main character's voice as well as narration.
Yes, right.
Oh.
What did you
So
hear,
I
Fox?
spaced out. There we go. I remember that part.
Aha! Scrolling in dating sims.
Am I doing it?
Sure,
Okay.
I'll try it. I am Zero, loyal subject of hell and ward of the state. To you I am devoted, and only to you I bow.
Yes, right. What did you hear, Fox?
After having gone through the trouble of introducing yourself, the girl is simply back to a fox again. Wait, what?
Yep.
Wait, what?
After going through it, he called her Fox again. You know. I mean, they called her Fox again.
Okay, that's why. That's why I went. That's why I got confused. I read yourself. I was like, they switched from second person to third person within like a singular line. Any more person would know when to quit, but Zero is a pro psychophant.
Knows no shame.
Knows no
Okay.
shame.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
My supreme ruler, you who would shroud this lower region in your constant disapproval and wrath, our most illustrious keeper of what is wrong with all the cosmos, a leader like no...
Enough! If you're going to worm your way further up my anus, I would ask that you make it quick and not so painfully obvious.
Yes, supreme ruler of the netherworld moose.
Answer my question now, Fox!
Zero yips to a stand, and the fur on her tails bristle under the sudden blaze of Lucifer's glare.
Gaze.
He came to seek your guidance on the continued issue of the 6th District. I believe its governess has been suspected of...
Ah, yes, the 6th District Kumanoitsu. What a pain they've been lately. It's like stepping on Lego, listening to their complaints.
I feel like this guy was a Fiverr voice actor because he just sort of like murmured that whole name because he didn't have that confidence in it. Which I agree because I don't have confidence in that name either.
Kumono Ito?
Yeah. Like it was like Kumino Nito.
Kumono Ito.
You shouldn't have to concern yourself with them, my lord. You are far above their lonely minds.
Exactly!
Nailed it.
Why does nobody understand how painful it is caring about such trivial issues?
Lucy groans loudly, the vibrations of their loudly voice knocking vases off their perches.
I think I understand, and I am only too happy to...
Yes, I know how far you go to. Perhaps there is some hole you can go crawl into?
Excuse me?
I meant help. Some hole you can help out in. If these complaints are ever going to stop, I need to send my very best worker to fix the problem.
Also, can we talk about how hell has some beautiful blue skies?
Yeah, they really do.
Me?
Of course, not her. Lucy doesn't have any workers that aren't simply disposable tools. They do have ones that they can't seem to easily get rid of. Fortunately, Zero's number one in that
Of
list.
course you,
Zero.
Blood runs through the girl, and her tail flips around with anticipation
God.
as she hangs onto every word of the with the kind of dog-like devotion your parents or guardians warn you about. Sadly, Zero would jump off a cliff if Lucy told her to. All she needs is a nice high cliff for the Overlord to say jump for her to approve.
Yes, that.
The most evil one said my name. Yes. Oh, God. Oh, say it again, please.
Her tail flips back and forth joyfully. She walks on her feet, waiting Lucy to say her name again. Zero waits as the task explained to her, but all she wants to hear her say is to hear her name, so not a single word actually gets through her head.
Girl,
Christ.
My lord said my name again.
are you listening? Respond when I speak to you, Fox.
No, not Fox again. I was so close. Yes, my humblest apologies.
You are to go to that little hellhole of a district and report back anything you find there.
As you command.
Is what she says, but inside Zero's crying at the thought of leaving.
Return when you found something interesting. And Fox, absolute discretion is key.
As you command.
Lucy waves their devilish hand and sends Fox away with a teleportation confrontation. And so begins the story of the Hell's governor's most trusted worker, employee 5,500,000. Oh wait, that's a billion or million?
That's
That's 55 million?
55 million.
55,378,008. 0. The Great Two-Tailed Gimiho.
That solved both of my problems. Now, where's my Lego? I feel like forcing someone to river dance on it.
Okay.
Lucy. Age? Who knows? Occupation? Lord of Hell.